Hey, I'm Grant with Grant's Game Rex, back with my monthly series on the best board games coming to retail this month. December is a bit lighter of a month for retail releases. Publishers are focused on trying to sell the games that they released this fall for the holidays rather than releasing new games just right at the end of the year. Board games are not like movies. Nobody's trying to squeeze their Oscar movie in right at the end of the year, okay? A lot of the board games come out in the fall. December's a little bit lighter. But we do still have 10 great games that I wanted to mention that are coming to retail this month. So, these are my best games coming to retail in December 2021. Happy holidays, everybody. Arcane Wonders is releasing Air, Land, and Sea Critters at War. This re-implements a game that they released a few years ago called Air, Land, and Sea and gives it a more fun theme. Instead of a dour war game, now you got critters fighting. I'm a critter, I'm coming at you. So this is a two-player only game, and you are basically playing cards on air, land, and sea regions, but their regions are just represented by cards. It's a very small box. So you are playing cards and trying to control the regions and outsmart your opponent. So if you're looking for a very small box game that plays pretty quickly, small components, but has a fun theme and interesting card play, then check out Air, Land, and Sea Critters at War. Arcane Wonders is also releasing Onitama Light and Shadow expansion. I don't talk about expansions that much in this retail release video, but Onitama is a really great two-player abstract game. If you are somebody that likes chess but is looking for, something that came out in the last century, Onitama is a great game. You have pawns on a board, and you have two cards that you can pick from to move the pawns around the board. And one of the interesting things is that when you play a card, now the other player picks up that card, so you know kind of what they're going to do, but you still have to try to figure out how to outsmart them and how to move your pawns around and control the area. This expansion, Onitama Light and Shadow, adds a new type of pawn to the game, the ninja. And unlike other pawns, the ninja moves secretly, hidden from your opponent's view until they are ready to strike. So that sounds like it adds a pretty fun layer to this two-player abstract game. So if you want an alternative to chess, then definitely check this out. Floodgate Games is releasing Fog of Love. This is a re-release of a game that came out in 2017, and Fog of Love is a very interesting, it's very unique. It is a very unique game. It is also a game for two players. This is my third two-player game in a row. Yeah, apparently people don't want you to play with your family during the holidays. No, you find one person and you play with them. We don't want group games in December. But Fog of Love is a two-player game, and it is almost more of a storytelling event, almost like an RPG, than it is a board game. It is a romantic comedy in a box. You are essentially, playing two characters who are going to meet and fall in love and face the challenge of making the relationship work. Is that too real for you? Maybe. You got to try to live out your relationship in this game, but it makes for a very unique and memorable game experience. One of the funny things I hear about this game is I've heard a lot of people go, "Oh, you got to play this with your partner, with your significant other," and then I've heard other people go, "You should never play this with your significant other," and that kind of feels like a reflection on your relationship, dude. Can you guys handle this? I don't know. How strong is your relationship? You want to find out? Then play Fog of Love. Coming out this month from Floodgate Games. Game Right Games is releasing a new word game called Word Heist. And in this game, you put out a bunch of different letters, and the number of letters you put out is based on the number of players in the game. And then each player is going to try to create a word from those letters. But if you create the same word as somebody else, then you don't get any points. And you can try to guess the words that other people created, and if you guess correctly, they also don't get a point, and you steal the point. You are heisting their word by guessing what they put down. So it sounds like a pretty fun, it's 2 to 6 players, and it takes 20 minutes, so if you're looking for like a fun, quick word game, then Word Heist feels like it fits the bill, you know? But watch out, it might steal your heart, because it's a heist. You see what I did there. All right, Gray Fox Games is releasing Tortuga 2199. And this is a game about space pirates. Do I have to say anything more? I just said space pirates, dog. Come on, you know you want to play space pirates. There's pirates in the future, too, and they're in space, you know? Yes, we want to explore Mars, and then people want to steal the stuff that you found on Mars. Space pirates. Tortuga 2199 is a game that mixes deck building and area control. You get to play as the captain of a spaceship, and you want to try to become the most powerful captain. You're going to upgrade your ship and your crew. You're going to explore and conquer new sectors of planets. You're going to fight space beasts. I mean, you can also fight space beats if you want. I hate that beat. You know, that sort of thing. You're going to fight space beasts. And it's the look of the game is really, really cool. Man, it is gorgeous. I love the like vibrant art style, and it's a modular hexagonal tile board, so the game will feel different when you play it because the board changes around every time you play it. So check out Tortuga 2199. Oink Games is releasing Moon Adventure, and this is like the sequel to their game Deep Sea Adventure. I love Deep Sea Adventure. It's one of my very favorite small box games. It is a game that you can fit into your pocket and take anywhere. And Moon Adventure is the same thing. It is also, you know, the box is literally about that big, and you can take it anywhere and play it anywhere. The mechanics of the game are somewhat similar to Deep Sea Adventure, but the way you play it is very different. You're going to put out all these little tiles just like you do in Deep Sea Adventure, but Moon Adventure is actually a cooperative game, not a competitive game. And instead of trying to push your luck and get out there and get the most treasure like you did in Deep Sea Adventure, in this game you are actually working together and trying to plan and scheme how to get out as far as you can to get undamaged supplies and then bring them back to your ship. So this game is less push your luck and more like planning and working together with everybody else to make sure you get undamaged goods and supplies so that you can survive your trip. So if you like a small box game with a modular board that is cooperative, then check out Moon Adventure. Pandasaurus Games is releasing Trek 12, and one of the most interesting things about this game is I can't really think of anything else like this. It is essentially a roll and write game that is a campaign game. It is like the first thing I can think of, a roll and write campaign game. So you are rolling and writing and trying to move up these mountains, but then you can unlock new maps with new mountains and things like that to give yourself new challenges, harder challenges. So if you like roll and writes, well, this is an exploration roll and write. You are literally exploring these mountains. But if you like the idea of like new challenges and increasing difficulty and new maps, then Trek 12 seems pretty cool and pretty unique in that respect. Renegade Games is releasing Transformers deck building game, and essentially this is an expandable card game. So if you buy Transformers deck building game, you're going to get a core set and you can play the game with that, but then there will be new cards and new packs and things like that that get released a long time, and you can, change your experience. So obviously this is based on Transformers, so do you like the Transformers? Well, hey, let me point you to this game. You play as the Autobots and you are trying to fight the Decepticons. Classic Transformers stuff. It can be played competitively or cooperatively, so that's pretty cool. We gotta rid the world of Decepticons. So they're a scourge, and they are... Shia LaBeouf taught me anything, it's that Decepticons need to be dealt with. So get out there and play Transformers deck building game. Repo's production is releasing Seven Wonders Architects. Now, technically, this one came to retail right at the end of November, but I didn't include it in my November video, so I'm including it right there, and you can't stop me. So Seven Wonders Architects is in stores now. Came out right at the end of November, but, it probably didn't get to all the stores then. It hit some stores in December. So, look, I'm justified. This is a game in the Seven Wonders world, but it is a different game than Seven Wonders or Seven Wonders Duel. One of the things that's different is this is a simpler game than either of those two. So, I think it's probably geared towards families. Do you want to play Seven Wonders with your kids? Well, then check out Seven Wonders Architects. In this game, you are, collecting resources and trying to build wonders and societies and develop military and stuff like that. But you're doing it mostly with cards, getting resource cards, and then building a wonder in front of you. And each of the wonders has multiple parts to it, so as you go along the game, you're going to flip up stuff, flip over things, and actually build the wonder. So, it seems like a fun... I love Seven Wonders Duel. It's one of my favorite two-player games of all time. This is a 2 to 7 player game, and like I said, you are racing to assemble your wonder, and you can play this with your kids. So check it out if you like the Seven Wonders universe. Weird City Games is releasing Canopy. Oh, surprise, surprise! This is also a 2-player game. Seeing a trend here. Publishers. So Canopy is a game about building a rainforest, and you're gonna build the rainforest by card drafting, set collection, building cards in front of you, and boy, is it gorgeous. If you want a beautiful game with beautiful artwork on cards, then check out Canopy. Also, pretty important theme about building up a rainforest, because we are cutting down rainforests in real life. So, maybe we can... Look, playing a game about building rainforests is a poor substitute for actually building up rainforests, but at least it's something, okay? I'm going to take refuge in my rainforest in this game and not think about McDonald's tree farms, okay? So, yeah, if you're looking for a beautiful 2-player only game, one of the things I think is cool is you can also, grow your trees. You can play cards down and your tree gets bigger and bigger, and that's fun, because that also doesn't make me depressed about losing rainforest. So that's it. Those are the 10 games I wanted to bring up about coming to retail in the month of December. I do want to mention one more game. Devere Games might be releasing Bitoku into retail this month. They're not sure. If it gets to retail this month, it will be at the end of the month. It might be in January, but I wanted to give you a heads up because this is also a gorgeous, gorgeous game. It is a Euro game where you have a ton of different options, choices of what you can do. Do you like a bunch of tracks and different ways to get points? Well, then check out Bitoku. And the theme of the game is you get to become the next great spirit of the forest, exploring it and helping lost souls. And it looks really, really cool. Definitely complex Euro game, but not sure if it's coming to retail. They're hoping it will be, so I wanted to give you a heads up. Take a look, keep a watch out for it if you're interested in Bitoku. It might be coming at the end of December, might be coming in January, but regardless, it's coming soon. So I hope you get a chance to play games with a bunch of different people during the holiday season. I hope you get some time off. I hope you get to relax. I hope you get some great gifts, and I hope some of those gifts are games. I got so many games, my family refuses to buy me games for Christmas now. So it's a real problem. I might be buying myself a game this month for Christmas. Oh, look, what's in this box? I know and I love it. All right, see you later, everybody.